Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Almost Friday. Getting there. One more day to Friday. Well, maybe for some folks it's almost Friday. Anyway, welcome. I am your host and pilot, Uncle B. Today we are flying from Mountain Air, which is a private airport here in North Carolina, or North Kakalaki as we like to call it. We're heading down to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Somewhere over that away, as the crow flies, as we say. Should be about just under an hour flight. I am on the runway. There's only one way off this mountain airport, and that is runway 14. If you try to fly at the other end, you're going uphill. Unless you have a really powerful plane, you're not going to make it, unfortunately. You're going to be struggling to gain speed and enough to lift off here. But the other runway is the preferred approach, because you run up here and then you can pull off. There's the parking area right over here. I think it's got a golf community, kind of a ritzy sort of part of, although it doesn't look like it based on this, but you got swimming pool and some other stuff here. Yeah, so it's a very kind of a quiet sort of area. The sun's coming up. Waiting to see if anybody's going to pop in and fly with me today. If not, it's perfectly fine. I know this seems like a bit of a daunting. Matter of fact, that does look like a golf course over there. Let's zoom up a little bit. I think we do have a golf course over there to the left. Oops. Yep. So there is a golf course up here. I don't think it's a very large course. I think it's probably only a 9-hole executive course. Yeah, looks that way. So it looks like you have a practice putting green there. I don't think you have a driving range or anything like that, because I don't think there's space for it. But yeah, probably just a 9-hole course. I think. No, I might be wrong. I thought maybe the path went under the runway, the cart path, but maybe not. But anyways, so we were waiting to see if I get any takers for the flight today to fly with me. This is an add-on livery for the King Air 350i. Finally, we get some stuff that looks halfway decent. This is El Dorado, which runs a hotel, casino sort of conglomerate. Reno, Las Vegas, or yeah, probably Reno, Las Vegas, Lake Tahoe sort of areas, the El Dorado. So yeah, I remember growing up, my grandparents were, at first it was Circus, and then El Dorado opened a new hotel and a casino facility there in Reno. So they left Circus as members and went to El Dorado. So if they went for the day, they got comp stuff, drinks and food and stuff like that for being members. But yeah, I thought it would be a neat little livery for today's flight. Kind of like a charter air service to Chattanooga. Let's see if anybody is popping on. Does not look that way. We'll wait a few more minutes. We'll keep it paused so that we don't burn any gas. And that gives me time to... I gotta take my vitamins. I almost forgot. Okay, there we go. So yeah, waiting to see if we have any takers. We got one. Somebody's lurking already. We got one lurker. So, oh, while we're waiting, so as I posted in the Discord yesterday, I am now a member of Firefly Air, which is associated with Two Tone Murphy through FS Hub. Now, FS Hub is a way that you can. It's better if you're on PC because then everything's like, I think it's more automatic. Like you can, once you start and end a flight, it automatically populates over there somehow. I think if I understood the how it works correctly, but the only way I can do it is I have to put things in manually. But the great thing is on there, and you don't even have to be a member of an airline. A lot of this stuff is just separate of it, but they have flight ideas, right? And so they have one. Somebody who has watched Viper Strike. I'll put a link to his channel here. Matter of fact, I'll put it in right now while we're waiting to see if anybody's going to fly with me today or not. Viper Strike. I'm gonna find his Twitch. Yeah, if you follow him, and Mick, this is probably more for you if you're listening or watching it on the replay or whatever. Oops, that's not. That's what I wanted. Where did he go? There he is. He did a flight over Japan the last few weeks. I just happened to find him on chat or on Twitch one day. He is in Captain Arish's stream usually. Two Tone Murphy's, Allison's, but he's a researcher for Two Tone Murphy. Really cool guy. Just did a flight, concluded a flight over Japan yesterday evening or afternoon. Yeah, afternoon, evening, I guess. And is now or he's going to be doing, I think in the next week or so, he's going to be doing a flight following the Orient Express. So, but I found one that I think is going to, well, I found a couple that are very interesting. And it's not, a lot of them, they seem like it's going to be a lot, but they're not. There's one that's like U.S. cities. There's two volumes, I guess, whatever. Version 1 and version 2. There's like 5 different cities. It's like the first one, San Francisco. You have to land at San Francisco, but your flight has to be over like 130 nautical miles. So you have to take off from somewhere, fly into San Francisco, and then you go to Philadelphia. But the other one that I think will be interesting is you follow Route 66 from Chicago down to California to Venice Beach. That's a pier. Santa Monica Pier, I think it was. Something like that. But anyway, you follow. There's like, you take off, and it's, you don't have to do it all in one shot. You can just break it up. And so stuff like that, I'm thinking might be the next fun thing to do. You don't have to fly any particular plane. You can fly whatever you want. But we'll try to make it kind of, we don't want to do it fast. We want to, if we take off, we can follow the, I don't know that we're going to follow it exactly, but we can try to, because, I don't have that much detail on here where we can actually follow Route 66 itself, but it's just going from airport to airport on our way down to California. So we'll see about that. Let me double check again to make sure I don't think we're going to have any takers. I don't think so. So, with that being said, I think what we can do, I'll wait a few more minutes just to be on the safe side. But the information is there. It's an IFR, low altitude IFR flight. We're not going up very high. Our initial altitude is going to be 10,000. We're going to take off. If you can see, once we take off, we're going to hang I think a left or a right. I think it's a right. But either way, we're going to. Is it a right? Okay. Well, we're heading some particular way. So once we are up in the air and we climb out, but the tricky part is going to be to, matter of fact, it says we're going this way. For some reason, the way it looked on that we were taking a left out of the airport, but it might be to the right and on down. So what we're going to try to do is just get airborne, start climbing, then we'll engage the autopilot in the nav system, and it'll take us the way we want to go or need to go. But it's going to be I think, yeah, the way this is pointing is we're going to go to the right. So we're going to take off and head over that way. For some reason I thought we were going this way, but it's like we're heading over that way. I might be thinking of a different airport that I've flown out of here, out of the mountains. All right, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get going. I don't think we're going to get any other takers, so let's go ahead and go. If they want to pop in, they can. Comes. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Nope. Had a feeling that was what was going to happen. I definitely got to fly this manually. Ooh boy, windy. Yep. Okay. That was my own fault. I'm going to have to ask for IFR clearance to Chattanooga here. Once we are... Okay. All right, let me talk to ATC. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right. We're good to go now. So in North Carolina, there are a lot of these small little airports up in the mountains. Like they're what do you call it? Private sort of places, private airports. Usually very wealthy sort of folks have nice houses up there in the mountains. Maybe a nice place to go visit during the summer, play some golf, maybe go fishing, maybe go hunting or something. Just generally get out of the hustle and bustle of the city. So, well, I don't know. Well, we are going to do our flights. What do we do? Tomorrow we would be in the King Air 350i again. Tomorrow's will be a bit longer, I think. We're going to take off from Monterey, California, which is well south of San Francisco, even farther south than Santa Cruz. But we've been there before. We've landed there. We've taken off from there way back in the day. So we're going to take off from there. We're going to head up inland to Vacaville, the Nut Tree Airport, which most of you have heard me talk about. It's a place that we used to stop at when I was a kid along the way up to my grandparents' house. When we go up there for the summer, like on a summer or even the winter, sometimes we would stop there for a bite of breakfast and everything. It had an awesome bookstore with all kinds of aviation books because you have the airport right there, plus Travis Air Force Base, so military-related stuff, and all that. So, yeah, really cool stuff. Yeah, we're going to fly there tomorrow if you want to join me for that. It's not going to be nearly as difficult as this flight might have seemed. Other than we should not have activated the autopilot right away. We should have flown out of the mountains first, and now we're on our way. So. So later today, yesterday's flight from Ronki down to Kolkata will be premiering. Nope. Get the most oomph out of the engines here while we climb out. Still continue to climb. I think we can go maybe pop. Let's try that. Um, so yeah, we're doing that tomorrow. If anybody wants to join in, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, nice. Kind of a cloudy, maybe a bit of a rainstorm here. But yeah, some really epic clouds, I think. Flew with Captain Arish last night in New Zealand. I flew in the MB339, the little trainer jet from Italy, Italian trainer jet. It was fun. We had a nice flight, some nice scenery and everything. So yeah, on Monday there'll be the next leg of the flight around New Zealand. Still got a lot of flying to do. So I think my understanding is once he leaves Australia, once he goes back to Australia and continues up the coast, then he'll pop over and continue along the eastern side of I don't know where but he's going to go up along through China and up, I think even through Japan and up through Russia, I think. I don't know. I don't remember what his plan looks like, but and then he'll I think he's going to cut across into Alaska from Russia, I think. I might be wrong. But yeah, he's got a lot of flying ahead of him. The only thing about this is that this does have a Garmin system, but it's not the G1000 NXI, so we don't have all the fancy sort of stuff that we get with the NXI or the G1000. It'd be nice if this gets updated as well, so we have more information available to us. This looks, if you look at this and you look at the G1000, this looks kind of like outdated, you know. But, so if we look, zoom out here. So basically that's what we got left. We're going to turn here and make our way into Chattanooga right there. It's named Lovell Field. Now I looked because I was like, Lovell, is it named after the astronaut? No, it's not. It's named after somebody who helped build the airport back in the day. Where the airport sits now is the more, I guess, permanent location from the 1930s. This was used. It was part of the Army Air Corps training facility during World War II. So it is part of that. So we were inadvertently flying to a former Army Air Corps airfield today. So got a lurker. It's kind of quiet today. I was not expecting it to be quiet. I thought, oh, mountain air, what is that? But, oh, what can you do? So once we are turning on our next leg here, we have 59 nautical miles to go to our waypoint there. Cruising along at 278, almost 279 across the ground. Cutting through the clouds here. Posh passenger area there behind us. We can't now. The only thing about this that I don't like, so if I cannot go down the aisle there. There is a passenger door here, but you can't go down there to open it up, and there's no like button you can click or anything like that to open the door for your passengers or anything, you know, to kind of simulate like passenger loading, or maybe even open up the what do you call it, baggage area, you know. I guess most people are probably going to watch this on the replay. Oh, for Sunday's flight, it was originally going to be. It turned out it was going to be a very long flight. Now, I can do that. It would be like a 3 or so hour flight, but that would mean we would not do. That would nullify the flight or train sim. So I can do that, and we can have a nice long flight on Sunday over Northwest Canada, which is fine with me. And if people are okay with that, I can change the flight plan back to the original. So I'm fine with that. I didn't really have anything planned for the trains, so I don't know what I was going to do, to be honest. I think if we want, you know, flying over Canada in the Cessna 172 might be a better option, but I don't know. I had a lurker. The lurker left. Okay. Well, I guess I want to talk to myself for a while. Ooh, we're going to come through the clouds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, not through the clouds. So yeah, I guess, I mean, I can do that and just I don't know. Yesterday also was 53 years since we landed on the moon. Hard to believe it's been that long. I think if Elon Musk has his way, that time will be reset. -8 degrees Celsius up here at 19,000 feet. Thought I heard rain hitting the windshield or something. Yeah, I might just do that. people want to fly along. But I was hoping that maybe it would be one of those flights that people are like, yeah, I want to do that because we'd be some nice scenery. We are planning some more flights. I found a couple of I found another like water strips up on the eastern side of Canada, northeastern side. So we could do that. That's in the plan for later this or going into August. But tomorrow, King Air 350i, Monterey to Vacaville. Saturday, we are in the E-38 Lightning going from Olympia Regional to Fairchild Air Force Base. 144 nautical miles and 73 nautical miles. And then Sunday, we'll do the flight from Door Lake to Regina. I'll put that back together. I changed it. I'll change it back. So we're no train sim stream on Sunday. So we'll have we'll just kind of cruise over. Look at that. There's some really dramatic clouds. The sun kind of filtered through the clouds. That's nice. It's kind of diffused there. Very cool lighting. Although I don't think the air is very well up here. The air is cold, but very diffused lighting. And then Monday we'll be back in the Ubers 52, continuing our flight to Indonesia. Okada to Sitwa. And see, that's the only drawback. And maybe we'll just keep it to Saskatoon. That's two legs, 103 and 186. I think we'll just leave it at that now that I think about it. Because if we do go all the way, it's going to be a lot of flying. And even though there might be some scenery, well, I'm sure not might, there will be, but I think two legs is enough. We just won't do a train this Sunday. Alright, let's see how much farther we got to go. 25. I think I should probably go ahead and start descending now. Just get a little bit of altitude off. Kind of guess what the altitude reading is. See how far off we are once we get down to 16,000 feet. Okay. Okay, we can go ahead and turn. We don't need that anymore. I thought because Addie's wasn't here, maybe Joe was live, but I don't see him as live. So I don't know. There we go. Well, once we are on the ground, we will wrap this up. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you. Missed seeing faces in the chat. I find it hard to believe this would be 2992 weather. That doesn't seem right. All right. Here we are. We will be on the ground shortly. Hello, airlock dock. Fellow Firefly pilot, yes. Yep, got approved. Yeah, just a bit. Not sure how it's supposed to work, but that's why I posted in the Discord last night. So I got the answer. So yeah, looking forward to more of the. I saw you created some of the challenges there. On I think one. I saw one for sure. I think that you made for the. I don't know if it was just for Firefly or for just FS Hub in general. But yeah, looking forward to some more of the. I think what I'm going to tackle first is, once I complete the flight to Indonesia, will be the Route 66 flight. So yeah, looking forward to that, and then maybe I'll do the. I think the next one will be the American cities, and yeah, just try to find all kinds of different stuff to do. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Kind of give me some other things to do in the flight sim. The only thing is I can't, like it's just the average. I can't. I don't know what my landing number would be, like that negative number or whatever. So it's just the average. So, but I'm looking forward to contributing and putting in the miles, and only one has been used so far. There are a few of us making a oh, nice, excellent, good stuff. Yeah, some of those I think will be just really good, different things to do in the sim, and so yeah. There's some I think that I can't do because I don't have. There's some that it's like a lack of the aircraft, I think, but that's okay. Maybe after the Wasm fix, he has volunteers doing livery stories, coding on the website. The group is working on getting the liveries and tools. And oh, nice, excellent. That's a good. That'd be awesome. So we can have the Firefly fly the Firefly colors on the aircraft. Be show that in the stream and everything whenever possible. There. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. I wasn't sure. Awesome. I wasn't sure. There's, I'm still kind of learning how the whole thing works, but yeah, that's awesome. Well, I only Viper Strike was the one that was talking about it yesterday. I think towards the last part of his flight over Japan, and I was like, "Does it work on? Can you do it on the Xbox?" And he said, "Yeah, if you do this, this, and this." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, sure." So I, did my application, and it was like, I was like, okay, how long do I wait before I email message Two Tone on Discord to say, hey, my application is sitting there waiting for your thumbs up. So it got approved and all that. So yeah, this will be my. I did one once it was approved. I put in my flight last night for with the MB339. I'll put this one in. So yeah. I will definitely look at more stuff. I was looking at the first one that and I might just do it off stream later today or something. Is the one for you go to Bakersfield where the it's not just okay, 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 nice. Well, that's good that he's got a crew of folks that are helping him with that. It may, but for one person alone, that would be a lot of work, no doubt. Um, and it's good that he has like a trusted group of folks that can. Thanks. Too funny. Yeah, the one that goes to Bakersfield, and I didn't know that, but that Bakersfield has the largest ice cream production facility. So yeah, that kind of piqued my interest. Um, so yeah, I might have to give that one a go. So yeah, lots of interesting things and very educational, sort of things, which is what when Viper with his, uh, you know, um, Excel spreadsheet, or not his Excel, but his PowerPoint. Sorry, his PowerPoint presentation while he's flying, talking about, which I thought it was just absolutely amazing the amount of stuff that he was talking about regarding the different parts of Japan as he was flying over, and names, how they got the names of these places, and the older history of the area and stuff like that. That was really fascinating yesterday. So I really like that part. That's the interesting part. So yeah, I'm really happy to be a part of it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of different sort of places to fly and everything. So yeah, that are not under the thank you, cool, appreciate it. Just put it in the Firefly chat area then, if I completed the flight and everything. I guess do it that way. Maybe I need to put in a screenshot of the departure and arrival. I don't know. Whatever would help. Help out. Uh-oh, I think my co-pilot stopped working. Ah, look at that. Everything just went off. Oh. Oh, terrific. That's that. Hold on. Watch now my. Yep. It just suddenly turned off the. Okay. All right. Why would the localizer show up? Not on approach mode. A landing rate that was lower than the average. You did it. We can. Yeah. See, that part I don't know how to find. As far as what I could give you guys for that would show lower than the average. I have no idea how to find any of that. Approach mode. Seems like it's locked into something. But it seems like we're off the, yeah, now we're off the track. See, it's like it says we have to churn. Okay. I don't see the. I have no idea where the runway even is. Like, I don't. My guideline. Nothing is showing up like it should. Huh. Alright. And I can't. Oh, yep, we are way high. Look at that. What in the world? Great. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn around and come back around. Oh, dude. Well, that did not go quite the way I had hoped it would. Alright, we're just gonna have to come back around. Yeah, none of the, none of my...
Landing here.
Oop. Okay, well that was interesting. This has happened before. Okay, no, not the rate that we can't, that can't, okay, but if you do the flight, say, okay, cool. Well, see, that's the other thing too. Like, the flight I did last night with Captain Arish, those hours are gone already. Like, I'm stuck at 84 hours right now. I've made, it's like every time I make progress, the hours disappear. So on my own personal tracker, I have, let's see, after last night's flight, I have 602 hours, almost 603 hours total. I was on my way to 500 when everything went out. You have to take off from the strip, fly at least 1 mile, and then land less than X rate. If you do the flight, and even if the rate average is over, we can do it in... Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. Go ahead and raise the landing gear until we're back on final. Yeah, none of my stuff worked like it should have. Guess I should probably declare a missed approach, huh? Nope, doesn't even give me that option. Okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's been like a lot of the flights I've done since last week. All the flights I've done, just all those hours are gone, and it's a known problem. Like somebody else was posting about it in it. Some people say it's more on the Xbox side that it's happening, but there's been a few people on the PC side who've lost their um, yeah, just land. They will complain. You tell them the stuff that their internet went down and it's not your. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, um, I probably eventually I probably will turn it off. Although, for me, part of it is learning. You know, trusting my instincts of when to descend and when to and all that kind of stuff. It's easier kind of to do in the airline because I'm like, okay, at this point I need to start, because you have the flight plan and it shows your altitudes right basically and where you need to be at, kind of thing. See, I don't know. Like I could turn off the voices, but see the other thing too I noticed is like if I take off, like when I took off today, my clearance had already been voided, right? Because it was more than 30 minutes. So then I had to ask, okay, I have an IFR flight plan to, Chattanooga. So then it says, okay, yeah, you're good to go to Chattanooga, but I probably will not get credit for the takeoff. I may not even get credit for the landing today either, to be honest. So that's the crazy part. Like you just never know when it's gonna, kind of fight against you. But I other than turning off the voices, I don't know that I can actually disable. Maybe unless airlock and I got time, I can open up my menus and see if there's something that you see that I don't know about. So, but yeah, that seems to be one of the biggest problems in this sim is the ATC just doesn't. And I know it's something they're saying that they're going to work on eventually, but some people are like, well, it's not a priority for them. It seems, kind of thing. So, yeah. Gives me flight time credit 8. Yeah. Disable and the taxi ribbons and make sure your co-pilot is not able to do radio. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So that's the only thing is I have to kind of know which way for my departure runway is compared to like if I do a cold and dark startup, which way do I go to get to that runway? So taxi ribbons off, disable the voices, and make sure co-pilot doesn't talk to the ATC. Okay, sounds like a plan. So I can do this part for sure. Let me keep that on just in just in case it finally decides to pop up, showing me where to the landing. I think I can probably do it better this time because I can actually see that the haze is kind of lifted. So for you guys, as long as you see the hours, it doesn't matter if I got credit. Well, I'm guessing if there's a, I'm not sure how it would work. Well, like you said, it's on my honor. Well, trust me, if I crash, I won't submit it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I have like Navigraph and SkyVector as well. But like in my flight to Indonesia, a lot of the places that I've landed at so far, well, not a lot, but a good portion of them, you can't access the airport chart because it's a military base. Whereas in the 1930s, it was an actual airport. We'll show you which runway is on use. Oh, okay. And when you select the airport for departure on the world menu, if you zoom to details, it would show you which runways the local winds before you select the start. Okay. I never really paid attention to that, to be honest, so thank you. I have a MacBook Pro sitting right next to me. I don't have a PC, but I have like SkyVector and Navigraph, and so between those two. But a lot of times there's just no information because it's a military base. Like there's been quite a few places along the way that I can't get any information on. Oh, I know. But yeah, so I have a computer right next to me during the stream, so I can always pull up some kind of information. So, but I didn't realize. Okay, so let me well, if you've got a few minutes, let me land here real quick, one way or another, and then I want to see if once I copy down. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I do have windy.com. I'm not like a premium member or anything like that, but Captain Arish was the one that told me about it, so I do have that as well. The amount of windows I have open on my browsers just for flight sim alone, for flying alone is just it's insane. I feel like I need a tablet just for all that information alone, So you said windy.com and it should be fine. Just figure out the runway from there. So, and then that's just taking off into the wind, if I remember correctly. Try to take off into the wind. Oh, there's the lights right there. Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, any other information, I'm more than happy. The more the better for me, quite honestly. Well, some of the major airports, it'll say which is the like when I took off from 2NCO, just a little NC0, it says like runway 14 obviously is the preferred runway because you go downhill. You don't want to try to take off uphill. Oh, now it shows up. Go figure. But yeah, some are you know, like I know 28 right at San Francisco is usually the preferred departure runway. I've never seen any plane take off on the other two runways that run basically, I think, north-south. 28 right's usually the preferred departure. 28 left is the preferred arrival, I think, for San Francisco. If I remember correctly, I've never seen the other two runways in use for anything. Come on, plane, settle down. There we are. Welcome to Chattanooga, everybody. Local time is 8:19 in the morning, I believe. It might be 7:19. They might be an hour behind me. I'm not sure. I think they are. We understand and appreciate the fact that this was a wild flight. We're glad that you chose to fly with us today. I'm going to turn. Let's get this out of the way. I'm going to turn off the runway here. Kind of feel like I should turn over here. This is probably the general aviation parking over on this side. Thanks. I thought that's who it was. Cool. I appreciate all the information I can get, man. Trust me, it's the more I learn, the better. I enjoy that part of it, so not a problem at all. Yeah, this looks like an executive side of the airport, so we'll turn in over here. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I'll be quiet. Oh my God.
Warning, okay.
All right, where's my battery? There we go. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so there we are. Oh, I did get credit for the landing. Okay, and the takeoff. Perfect. So let me just put that on my own personal, and then I'll put that into the other. 40. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, hello, Matamela. You're here just in time. We're wrapping things up. Just landed here in Chattanooga. Yeah, so missed a But you should also start off searching for FF, a lot of info. I had I made pasta last night, nothing really fancy. As it has a lot of info we added in a data dump a month or so ago, and guys like Viper Strike are adding more stuff all the time to the charts and airport info. Perfect. Okay, thank you. I will do that as well. So yeah, we just landed here in Chattanooga. We had to go around. The approach was kind of goofy. We lost ATC and everything. It was just no, no, no. Don't worry about it. It's fine. See if you add that one. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me do it right now then. Manual. So that was aircraft type. It's the Beechcraft King Air. I thought I saw it somewhere. So it's the, I guess it's the Super King Air, but 2NC02. Departure time was 10:38. Arrival time 11:34. I think that's it. Submit. Okay, there we go. Well, hello, Patrice. uh, yeah, I think so. Um, yeah, that's fine, Patrice. It's okay. Oh, perfect. Thank you. No, no, no. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I know people have other things going on and they can't always be here for every stream. It's fine. It'll be on. Well, you could watch it here again, or you could watch it on YouTube later on. Either or is entirely up to you. Um, so thank you. Um, that's perfectly fine. It's all right. Um, so, oops. Of course. All right. Well, perfect. Thank you, Airlock Doc. Appreciate it. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, folks. I will be back tomorrow, 7:10 Eastern, 11:10 UTC, 12:10 UK. We will continue our flying in the King Air 350i tomorrow. In the what do you call it? We're departing from Monterey, California, heading up to Vacaville, California. So should be a nice flight for that. If you want to join, more than welcome to. Um, oh, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate Airlock Doc. Truly appreciate your help and your willingness to give me more information. Um, so I will see you then. Do enjoy the rest of your Thursday morning, afternoon, evening. Could be Friday morning, early Friday morning for some folks, depending on where you are in the world. I have been and always shall be your host and pilot, Uncle B. Until then, peace, live long and prosper.